Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Central Illinois Sports in the IESA state ball games, Class 2A in 7th grade. We're one of 4 broadcast teams out here today bringing you live Central Illinois Sports on YouTube for the state finals. First year for this, we'll have the boys, the girls, we'll have volleyball. Next fall, we'll have baseball and softball for you, all classes. And we're looking forward to this. Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, and Lisa Surratt on board with you today as a broadcast team here in Riverton, Illinois, where in the first game is going to have the Lewistown Indians versus Nauvoo Colusa Vikings tonight, or this morning. Tim, it'll take me all day to get what time of day it is right. I'm not used to broadcasting at 10 o'clock in the morning except for about once a year. But we've got the pregame show brought to you by Great Rivers Banks with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. They're here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service is dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And what a great day we've got for the ball games here. The crowd is starting to funnel in. We've got a good vantage point here for the ball game. But we're going to take a break here real quick for our commercials and in this Great Rivers pregame.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Seed selection is one of the important decisions required to achieve yield goals. Logan Agri-Service represents top seed lines in the industry like Lewis Hybrids, Stein Seed, and AgriGold, and focuses on products developed to meet or exceed our customers' expectations. Sit down with one of our experienced local seed experts who will work with you to help select top-producing corn hybrids and soybean varieties tailored for your specific soils and fertility levels. Or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agri-Service, serving agriculture since 1962.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Back with you on the Great Rivers Banks pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. We'll serve the entire region and beyond. Check out our online loan application at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, Lisa Surratt with you. Tim, you've seen the Nauvoo Colusa squad? Is that the only squad you've seen?
Yeah, I saw them at Virginia last week playing against Liberty.
Okay, and they beat Liberty in that contest. I'm trying to look here.
I think it was
48-39.
Yeah, that.
And so and I looked at the coach's sheet that they put out there. Said the last 2 games, Carthage and Liberty were the best teams that they had played on the year. But there's also a little side thing on the Nauvoo Colusa team. I understand that their basketball coach passed away in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I we broadcast that game because their coach had died the week before from pancreatic cancer. And they're trying to play with heavy hearts here. They're trying to bring it back home because they want to do it for their coach. And I don't know. There's something with emotional playing that just drives a team.
Absolutely, and you'll see every one of the warm-ups out there. If Lisa wanted to get a shot in the back of Nauvoo Colusa on the right side there, if you can get a back of the coach's shirt there, it's got pancreatic cancer and a slogan on the back there for them. But what a tribute to a coach and what respect for their coach.
Yeah, and I think that's a great showing by their team. Even being here and being able to cope with that so quickly after losing their coach who had been probably their coach for the past 2 years if they had played since 6th grade. But it's hard to come back after that, after someone so major in your life just passed away.
Well, and we've seen it in high school sports. We've seen it with Route and Pittsfield, and different teams have lost young people during the season. And there seems to be this energy level for a certain period of time, but once that energy level runs out, there's a big dip on the bottom. And as a pastor, I call that the waves of grief. Some days the waves are really high, and sometimes the waves are low, but initially afterwards, you've got a lot of fond memories, even though you miss them, and the longer it gets there, the more the grief kind of kicks in. And so we're here with the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. The other things to look for on the Nauvoo Colusa team, their MVP, they would say, or key contributor, is Macy Haas. You saw her play, and what should we see from her?
I think you'll see her drive to the basket quite a bit because she has a big frame and she's pretty quick, but she can also shoot it from the outside, and she gets fouled a lot and makes a lot of free throws.
All right. Other contributors on that team, key contributors, Scarlett Euskis, Candy Lemaire, Josie Scott, Taylin Denning, and then they've got another one out there, Aubrey Newland, and that's your Nauvoo Colusa Vikings there. Their favorite place to play actually was the sectional games at Virginia. That's a nice facility to play ball games in. Then as we go over to the other side and we take a look at the Lewistown squad, they beat Brimfield, which is a big deal because Brimfield's 7th and their 8th grade girls both are pretty good ball clubs, because I was looking at who we might have next week when we go to Havana for the 8th grade 2A tournament. They defeated Brimfield 25-22, so a really close ball game there. Close ball game against Havana. They beat Havana 17-13, and we've seen that Havana 7th grade squad, they're a pretty decent ball club during the year. And so with that, I probably have their key contributors and so forth under my papers here someplace. Yeah, I think I got that, or is that someone else? No, that's Mount Pulaski, so we didn't get one from Lewiston, I don't believe. And so that's kind of the keys to the game. We say in any girls' game, it's going to be whoever makes their free throws, whoever has the least amount of turnovers, and whoever controls the tempo of the game. Those are the big three, in my opinion, Tim, in girls basketball.
Yeah, and I think just trying to stay out of foul trouble will also help in this, because making free throws helps, but getting those, not letting the other team shoot as many free throws as you will also help.
Okay, let's look at the starting lineups today. Starting lineups are sponsored by Farm and Home Supply. From snacks and hoodies to power tools and lawn chairs, no other place has it all like your local Farm and Home Supply. First, we'll do the Lewiston Indians. It'll be Vanessa Yurkovich, Aurora Orwig, Cora Connolly, Faith Tarvin, and Adley Sowers. That's your starters for the Lewiston Indians. For the Nauvoo Colusa Vikings, it'll look like this. It'll be Taylin Denning, Katie Lemaire, Scarlett Euskis, Lucy Haas, and Josie Scott. Those are your Farm and Home starting lineups. They're getting ready for the Star Spangled Banner here, and we'll do the same.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, Lisa Surratt back with you on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show, brought to you by Great Rivers Bank. They're located in Pittsville, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Check with them, member FDIC, equal housing lender. And so they're getting ready to do the starting lineups again. We'll give them to you, brought to you by Farm and Home Supply. Check them out for snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs. You can find it all at your Farm and Home Supply. For the Nauvoo Colusa Vikings, it looks like this. It'll be Palin Denning, Katie Lemaire, Scarlett Euskis, Macy Haas, and Josie Scott. And on the Lewiston Indian side of things, it'll be Vanessa Yurkovich, Aurora Orwig, Cora Connolly, Faith Tarvin, and Adelie Sowers. And Tim, I'll tell you, I figured out one thing in broadcasting, particularly basketball. If the team gets into a rhythm of running their offense and it's not helter-skelter, I'll get the names down really fast. And if they don't, and it looks like a pinball machine or a ping pong table down there, it'll be hard to get all new names out there. But we will do our utmost best out there to help you with that. We're glad here at Central Illinois Sports to be able to bring these state contests to you. It's been 2 years in the working of trying to get this going. And to be able to bring you 4 classes of girls and boys basketball, volleyball, softball, and baseball. And so we'll be here this weekend. And as if you found out because you're watching, that pass that you bought today is good for everything for this weekend and next weekend. So $15 I think is a pretty inexpensive, Tim, for having access to that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you can watch 52 games for $15, and that's a pretty good deal to me, I think.
It is. And Mr. Connolly from Sleep Tight probably sitting at home watching all of them because he's one of the biggest basketball addicts, particularly girls basketball, that I know. And so we happy about that, but we're glad to be here today. New setup for us as we do Brown County Hornet Sports and do mostly that. We're hoping somebody a little closer to us would make it here like Liberty, but they got beat by Nauvoo Colusa and didn't make it up here. And it'll be interesting, Tim, to see how things play out for that 8th grade contest for next week because we still got some local teams that could make that.
Yeah, we do, and I'm pretty sure there's like 2 or 3 that we could see. I don't know if we'd see anybody here, but I think we could see some people all over the place playing.
Jumping for Nauvoo Colusa will be Haas. And against her will be Connolly. Haas and Connolly as we get set here for the first broadcast here in 7-2A. Controlled by Nauvoo Colusa. Over to Sowers. Sowers gives it in to Collins, and she scores 2. Collins for 2 for Nauvoo Colusa. And I've got to get my sheets correct. I'm going the wrong direction, Tim. As we get that, go back out on the top. That's going to be Orwig. Gets it in the middle. That's Sowers. And I gave the wrong number. That was actually Scott who made the 2 points. Shot thrown up. No good for the 3. Rebound by Denning. She kicks it back out to Lemaire. No, Euskis, excuse me. Euskis, right-hand side, shoots the 2. In and around, no good. Rebound, that's going to be Haas, and she puts it back in for 2. 2 points for Macy Haas. Coming back the other direction. It'll be Orwig with the basketball. Puts the right-hand side to Yukovic. Yukovic over to Sowers. Sowers back over on the left side to Tarvin, and she nails the 3. Tarvin with 3 makes it a 4-3 ball game. 4:40 left here in the first. That's going to be Lemaire. She gives it over to Euskis. Back to Lemaire. Right side to Denning. Denning drives, shoots, up, no good. Rebound on the backside was Haas. She's still got the basketball. Top of the key, Lemaire. Lemaire almost picked off to pass to Euskis. Was almost picked off. She gets her own rebound. Back out to Lemaire. Haas. Haas for three. No good. Rebound inside. That'll be Sowers. Ball being brought back up. That's Yukovic. Yukovic gives it over to Orwig. Orwig will set up the offense for this Lewiston Ball Club. Knocked away. Ball goes away again, but it is gathered back in by Orwig. Looks like a matchup zone, or a matchup man-to-man. And a first foul of the game is going to be called. And that looked like it was going to be called on Josie Scott. That'll be her first foul. And is there a place for that on here, Tim?
Over here.
Oh. All right. Free throw is up. I tell you what, if you want to take the free throws, that'd be great. Or no free throws yet. Okay. Fed down low. That's Yukovic. Back out to Sowers. Gives it over to Tarvin. Tarvin for three. No good. Rebound Sowers. Kicks it back out. That'll be Orwig. Orwig almost loses the basketball. Over on top to Yukovic. Yukovic over to Tarvin. Tarvin down in the corner. Connolly back out to Yukovic. Or Tarvin. Top of the key, Orwig. Yukovic. Right now they're getting into a rhythm. I like that. Orwig comes back out. She's going to reset things. Right side to Tarvin. They bring Connolly out. They try to get it down to Sowers. A ball knocked away by Scott. Sowers with the basketball. Gets it back out front. They'll reset their offense. Sowers, nice back door, but she couldn't get the ball to him. Back the other direction. That's Haas. Haas is going to try to go coast to coast. Goes up and fouled on. Let's see if they call this on the floor. Nope, they're saying in the act of shooting. So Haas will go to the line. And the foul will be on 15 on Connolly. And that'll put Haas to the line. Haas with the first free throw is up and good. Next shot. And it's good. Haas 2 for 2 on her free throws. Brought up back the other direction. That's going to be Orwig. Orwig to the right side to Yukovic. Yukovic top the key to Collins. Collins back out the left-hand side to Tarvin. They'll reset the offense with Orwig again. And it looks like when things don't go, they just go reset, Tim. And that is Orwig for 2. 2 points on the board for Orwig. Bringing up, that's Euskis bringing the ball across the line. She's contested. They get the ball down low to Haas. Haas back to the top of the key. That's Lemaire. She sinks a long two-pointer. That'll make it 8-5. Nauvoo Colusa leading Lewiston by 3. Orwig goes in, kicks it back out. Orwig, and what are they saying? Timeout called by Lewiston. 1:48 left here in the first. 8-5, Nauvoo Colusa.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
The on Central Illinois Sports, Steve Surratt, Tim Holt, Lisa Surratt with you. 1:48 left here in the first, and it's Nauvoo Colusa 8 and the Lewiston Indians 5. And Tim, you said if Nauvoo Colusa could come out and shoot, that they would have an advantage in this ball game.
Yeah, I did think that if they could get rolling, they'd get Haas going, they'd get Omer going, they'd get the other one, Euskis going, and they'd all shoot pretty well.
Ball inbounded, knocked back out of bounds. Good job there by Collins. Or excuse me, I got to get Newland in the ball game. Inbound's going to be Orwick. Oh, and it's picked off by Haas. She's going to try to go coast to coast again, off the glass, and good. That makes it a 10-5 ball game. Nauvoo Colusa, and great anticipation by Haas there, Tim.
Yeah, she picked off that pass pretty well, and she got it and kept going.
Orwick tried to drive in, got blocked back. That's Euskis. She comes down the right-hand side. She's going to be foul, and a foul's going to be called. First foul on Aurora Ortwig. That'll be her first foul. And so, let's see, 2 team fouls is all. Inbound, 3-pointer by Lemaire, no good. Rebound under the basket by Newland, and she puts it up and she gets fouled. Let's see who the foul is on. That's going to be on 15, Cora Connolly. That's her second foul. Team third on the board. Again, that puts Newland to the line. She shoots the first one. Up and good for Newland. As of this year, they get 2 shots on any foul over 5, or if they're shooting, no 1-and-1s anymore. Next shot. Up and falls in good. As Newland goes 2 for 2 on free throws. 1:15 left here in the first. Right-hand side, that's Jukovic. Jukovic over. Ball ends up in Tarvin's hands. Orwick, and it's overthrown, and she retrieves it back in. Passley in the ball game now. Ball in the post. She looks, nothing there. Back out to Orwick. Dribble, tries to get it in the middle. Ball blocked away. There's Haas again. She's going to try to go to coast. No, she turns and throws. Up front to Newland, but then they throw it outside. That was Denning for 2. No good. Denning. She shoots another 2. She makes that one. Denning for 2. Makes it a 14-5 ball game. Blocking foul going to be called on Nauvoo Colusa. That's going to be on 4. Katie Lemaire. Inbound. They get it inbound. Low post to Newland. She scores 2. Excuse me, that's not Newland, that is Collins. Ball down, they get loose. And time, nope. It is Nauvoo Colusa basketball on the out of bounds. That'll be Lemaire bringing the ball in for Nauvoo Colusa. Looking for Haas, she wasn't open, finally got it to Denning. Denning shoots the 2 with no time on the clock. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Nauvoo Colusa 14, Lewiston 7. We'll be back with the second quarter after this.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005, or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with that, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
That timeout or break in time there brought to you by Adams Fiber. Okay, with that, as we get ready for second quarter action, it's 14-7 Nauvoo Colusa. With this, ball be taken inbounds. It'll be Lewiston basketball. Jurkovic will put it into Ortwig. Orwig brings the ball across the line. Tries to get it in a post, and Haas knocks it down. Finally took it back in and ends up under the basket to Pasley. She misses a shot. And we're coming back. Haas with the basketball for Nauvoo Colusa. They're up by 7 here in the second quarter. Just started action in the second quarter. Pierskis throws the ball away. Jurkovic gets the basketball. She'll come down the right-hand side. Gets it back over to Orwig. Into the post. That'll be Collins. Collins feeds down low to Pasley. No good. Rebound. Haas again. She'll bring the ball up for Nauvoo Colusa. Ball off to Lemaire. Lemaire looks to drive, pulls up, gets blocked by Pasley, and ends up in the hands of Yuskis, and she makes the three. Yuskis does. 3 points. And that makes it 17-7 with 4:55 left here in the second. Back out front to Orwig. And she shoots a long three. In and out, no good. And a rebound in the hands of Lemaire. Lemaire, the basketball. What are we calling here? I don't know. Oh, we got blood.
I think her glasses broke.
Glasses broke, okay. I can tell you my depth perception would be really bad without them. Ball inbounded. Yuskis tries to get it across the line. She does. Dribbles against Orwig. Feeds down low, wide open underneath the basket with Scott. She misses the shot. Back the other direction, Tarvin. Tarvin drives in, shoots, bounce around, no good. Rebound. Now it's Haas. She's going to go coast to coast for Nauvoo Colusa in and 19-7. Seems like Tim, I'm going to say that a lot here in this ball game, and if they move on a lot. Orwig will bring the ball across. She shoots a NBA three, no good. Rebound, Denning. She kicks it out, gives it over to Yuskis. Yuskis brings it across the line, drives in the middle. She tries to get rid of it. It's knocked away. And timeout called Lewiston. 3:55 left here. Timeout's brought to you by Adams Fiber. We'll be back.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
You're getting thirsty, bold, refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, Lisa Surratt with you. It's Nauvoo Colusa 19 and Lewiston 7. 3:55 left here in the second. At halftime, we'll have the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show for you. And we'll give you the stats of what went on in the first half. As we get ready to go here. Inbound. Orwig will bring up the ball for Lewiston. She tries to force it in the middle. It's knocked back out. She ends up with the basketball. That resets the offense. Tries to do it again. Knocked away, and 2 times Lemaire has knocked that ball away and made him reset. Again, the 3rd time it got knocked away. They're not going to let that ball come into that post. Jurkovic, they end up over to Tarvin. Tarvin tries to throw underneath. There's nobody there. And ends up in Nauvoo Colusa's hands. They're going to take a timeout. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. 3:17 left here in the second. 19-7, Nauvoo Colusa over Lewiston.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Second quarter action here in the 7A state tournament. First round. It is Nauvoo Colusa, the Vikings leading 19-7 over the Lewiston Indians. Two teams from kind of over our direction. Both of them a little north of us by at least an hour. And we're here at Riverton High School for the 7A state game. Ball will be inbounded. That'll be Euskis. Euskis gets it across the line. Still has her dribble. She got Orwick on her. She's giving her about all she can handle. Wide open, Denning for three, no good. And they let the ball go out of bounds, and it'll be Lewiston basketball. And Tim, Lewiston can't quite get into a rhythm here at all. They have a lot of stuff rejected out there.
Yeah, I think the point of their offense is to try and throw it to the post, and just Nauvoo's not letting that happen at all.
Ball on the right side. Darvin, she gets it down low. That'll be Sowers. She misses her shot. Rebound. And back outside to Yurkovich. And she shoots no good. Rebound Haas. And timeout called. Nauvoo Colusa. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
Chris Nichols, managing broker and owner of PCRE Real Estate and Auction, has over 15 years of experience, specializing in selling hunting and recreational properties and farmland. Chris prides himself on combining buyers and sellers, both local and from around the country, to help both parties achieve their land investment goals. Chris takes the time to walk clients through the process of selling their property from start to finish, making the experience feel seamless and enjoyable. Contact Chris Nichols and PCRE Real Estate and Auction at 217-473-3777.
19-7, Nauvoo Colusa over Lewiston. It'll be Nauvoo Colusa's ball out of the timeout. Timeout brought to you by Adams Fiber. Inbound, that'll be Lemaire. She's going to get 5 seconds, and she does. And Tim, sometimes you get a little leeway during the season at, playing your, what I call your local games, but you're not going to get it here at the state tournament.
Yeah, the refs are going to be a little bit more uptight in these kind of games.
The inbound's going to be Orwig. Gets it inside. That shot is up by Tarvin. No good. Rebound Sowers. Haas gives it to Haas. She'll bring it up. And she's got, Tarvin all over her. Drives to the bucket. Puts up floater. 2 points. 21-7. Down to 2:25 left here in the second. Nauvoo Colusa leading Lewiston here in the 2A state. The right-hand side, Orwick. She brings it back toward the middle. Looking underneath. Finds a player there, Connolly, but they pitch it back out to Yurkovich, and she misses the three. And the ball's going to go off of Nauvoo Colusa's Euskis, and it'll be Lewiston Indian basketball. The inbound, that'll be Yurkovich. She gets it down to Sowers. Back to Yurkovich. She drives to the lane, throws the ball up, no good. Rebound back on the other side, Scott. She finally gets it over to Lemaire. She'll bring up the basketball for Nauvoo Colusa. She is guarded by Ortwig. And let's see if they say it was in. 15 with the foul. And she'll go to the line for two. So that was Connolly with her third foul of the ball game. Ball put up by Scott. No good on the first free throw. Next shot up is good by Scott as she makes the second free throw. And it makes it a 22-7 ball game. 1:40 left here in the first. Orwig gets the ball taken by Haas. She's going to go coast to coast again, off the glass, and fouled. That'll be the second foul for Orwig. She'll go to the line for two. She's already 2 for 2 from the free throw line. First shot up and good. Next shot up is up and good. She's 4 for 4. Haas is for Nauvoo Colusa. Makes it 24-7, down to 1:30 here. Again at halftime, we'll have the Little Jess halftime. Ball up by Ortwig. Rebound by Sowers, no good. Rebound by Tarvin, no good. Rebound by Paisley, no good. And she got fouled. And they're not in a close ball game right now, but you can't give 4 or 5 shots around the basket there, Tim.
Yeah, I don't think that trying to keep a lead like this is going to be very big if you're going to let them score. Get 5 or 6 shot opportunities every time they go down the court.
Paisley made the first free throw of the 2. Gets them up to 8. Next shot, no good. Comes back the other way with Haas. Tarvin better watch out. She almost reached in and got a foul again. And there's Haas to the basket for 2 more. And you know what? I am off, Tim, of how many points she has. I'll have to go down at halftime and check the scorebook out. Ball off of Lewiston, or Lewiston was out of bounds. I know Haas has got most of the points. Ball being brought down by Haas. She brings it back the other direction. Haas with the basketball, top the key, down to 40 seconds left. Shot, no good. That was Denning. Go back the other direction. Passley will get it into Orwig. Brings the ball up. Stops. Right-hand side, that's Tarvin. Down to under the 30-second mark. They try to get the ball over to Yurkovich, and they're going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Passley. Substitution for Nauvoo, or for Lewiston, will be Keithley. Keithley will come in the ball game, and Passley will have a seat. Inbound by Lemaire. Gets it down court, and almost a foul by Sowers, but not. Ball taken down. Denning, she stops and travels. Down to 22 seconds. Ball right-hand side. Sowers. She traveled before she took off. Ball will be inbounded by Lemaire, and we're going to have another substitution here. Kozad will come in and give Orwig a break here. Inbound by Lemaire. She gets it into Haas. Haas takes it down the left-hand side. Stops. In the middle. There goes Lemaire. Lemaire gives it down to Denning. She drives. Ball knocked away by Sowers. And that's going to be the end of the first half of play. It'll be Nauvoo Colusa Vikings 26 and the Lewiston Indians 8 as we get ready for the halftime show, brought to you by Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Quincy. Is the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making their car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. We'll be back after this commercial break with some stats for you.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference, and we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer that truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
We do a procedure called a transcatheter aortic valve replacement, and we call it TAVR.
TAVR is state-of-the-art. Wasn't really available worldwide until the early 2000s.
It's a minimally invasive procedure in order to replace the valve.
I'm number 1.
I was number 100. Years ago, they would have to do open heart surgery, and now they don't.
Had I not had it done, I would not be here today. I feel like I'm living on a bonus of blessings.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. I have to think about that for a moment, Tim, as that's not what I normally don't say. But you're at the halftime show program brought to you by Little Jess Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Quincy. Hey, if you're looking for a vehicle, stop in and see the staff there. They can meet your needs as a customer. Or you can look online at littlejessmotors.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Great people there. Let's look at Lewiston first. 26-8 at halftime here of the 2A state opening game here in the quarterfinals. Let's look at scoring. 2 points for Vanessa Yurkovich. 3 points for Cora Connolly as she made a three. And 2 points for Addison Collins, and 1 point for Adelie Sowers. And that's your scoring for Lewiston. What's the stats look like as far as shooting's concerned for?
For Lewiston, they're shooting 3 of 18 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Okay. And for Nauvoo Colusa, it looks like this. Denning with 2 points. Lemaire with 2 points. Let's see. That's not. Yep. It says Lama with 2 points. I don't remember that happening. Yuskas with 3. Haas, 16 points. And 3 points for Scott. And that's your scoring for them. And Tim, the stats?
For Nauvoo Colusa, they're shooting 9 for 20 from the field with 1 for 4 from 3 and 7 for 8 from the free throw line.
Okay, and Lama did not have 2 points. I just double-checked that. All right, that's your scoring. We got about 4 minutes before we go here. We've got sponsors that have helped put this on. But again, You can look at the other ball games, not this, just all the ball games this weekend and next weekend with that $15 pass. We want to let you know that great deal. We'll be back after these messages.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at number 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. First bucket, I didn't see who made that.
I think Denning was the one that made it there.
Denning with a 2-pointer. That makes it 28-8 to drive down the right side as we get ready to try to figure out some things here in the back half of this ball game. Yep. All right, I think I'm partially set here. That's Haas. Get my sheets back up here. Coming across. That'll be Lemaire. Lemaire with the basketball. Drives in, kicks out to Haas. Haas drives baseline, goes up with the floater. No good. Rebound fought for and off of Nauvoo Colusa. 5:21 left here in the third quarter. And Nauvoo Colusa up 28-8. Ball will be brought up by Orwig. She's been their point guard all day today. Drives right-hand side. She had Haas on her, got around her, got in, and got fouled. Foul comes up. It's going to be on Scott. That's her second foul. First shot up by Orwig. No good. Next shot is good. That'll make it a 28-9 ball game. 5-10 here in the third. Inbound, knocked around, and finally pulled back in. But full court pressure by Lewiston on a basket by Tarvin as she made the 2 points. That put Nauvoo Colusa with a 28-11 lead. Back across the line, that's Yerkes. She gets it over the right side to Lemaire. Lemaire feeds out. That's Denning. She shoots a long two. No good. Rebound Haas on the backside. She drives in. Floats one in. No good. Rebound Sowers. Kicks it back the other direction. That's going to be Orwig for two. And if I'm Nauvoo Colusa, I'm taking a timeout here. And that's just exactly what they did. They just took a timeout. We'll be back. 4:31 left. 28-13 Nauvoo Colusa.
Best Systems Insulators offer insulation for homes and commercial buildings throughout central Illinois and the surrounding areas. We take great care to ensure that the insulation products we use are the best fit for our clients and their project. We understand that different buildings have different needs and that each of our clients has a unique set of goals. Let us work with you to find the best solution for your next project. Call Best Systems Insulators at 217-285-6005. That's 285-6005. Or visit them online at GoBestSystems.com.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with DOT, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose DOT.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, Lisa Surratt running the camera over there. 4:31 left here in the third. Nauvoo Colusa up 28-13. But not without a fight from Lewiston as they've come back in the second half in the third quarter and got 5 points right out of the gate. And just a two-pointer, I believe, by Nauvoo Colusa. Inbound, knocked around. Lewiston ends up with the basketball. Right-hand side, they try to get it in the middle of Sowers. She puts it up, no good. Ball fought for. And they're going to say on the line by Lewiston. And it'll be Nauvoo Colusa basketball. Ball will be inbounded. That will be Lemaire. She's looking for someone. Baseball throw down the floor. It's picked off by Connolly. They feed it down. Orwick under the basket and off and good. And she's going to go to the line for two. And she's got 5 points already, and she'll shoot the old-fashioned and one, the old-fashioned three-pointer, as Kevin Dieterle would say. Foul was on Yuskis, and that's her second foul. Shot is up by Orwick, no good. A rebound, fought for. And it heads back the other way. Yuskis with the basketball, gives it over to Haas. Haas right side to Denning. Denning drives in, nothing there. Back out to Lemaire. Lemaire feeds down low. That's Yuskis. Nice shot, no good. Ball traveling. That's going to be called traveling on Collins. Nope, excuse me, Tarvin. Nauvoo Colusa basketball. Yuskis takes the ball out, tries to feed down. That was Scott. She's got the basketball in the corner. Yuskis for three. No good. Rebound. Lemaire. She'll get it back out front to Yuskis. And that's Haas. Long two from her. In and out, no good. Rebound fought for. Ends up in the hands of Tarvin. And going to have a traveling call on Nauvoo Colusa. Tim, I normally don't keep turnovers because, guess what, in a junior high game, usually fills up the sheet pretty fast.
Yeah, you know, these kids are still developing, and it's gonna happen. There's gonna be mental mistakes and physical mistakes sometimes too.
Lemaire with the shot, no good. Rebound. As Tarvin went after it, she went out of bounds. Inbound be Lemaire. Lemaire gets it into Yuskis. Yuskis throws it over to Haas. She has to run it down, though. That'll be Lemaire for three, and she nails the three. Gives her 5 points on the day. Drive in by Orwig. And Lemaire just pretty much pushed her out of bounds. It'll stay with Lewiston, though, as they'll set up modified, I'll call it a four-corner, but it's a weird four-corner. Inbound Orwig looks in, gets it in the middle. Shot is up and off the basket for Tarvin. Tarvin gets 2 points. And it's been a good second half. 31-17, 2:55 left here in the third quarter. And Denning carried the basketball. We're going back the other direction.
That full court pressure by Lewiston has given Nauvoo Colusa quite a bit of problems in the second half.
You wonder if they'd started the game out with pressure like that, what this game would be like, because Nauvoo Colusa hasn't been able to handle it. Orwig with the basketball. Tarvin. She drives, stops. Sowers. And the ball knocked away. That's Haas. She goes up for the basket, and she gets fouled. And who's the foul going to be on? Okay. Fourth foul on 15, which is okay, is that Connolly? Yeah. Connolly with 4 fouls. The first one by Haas is up and good. Yeah. Okay. Both Haas makes both free throws. That'll put them up 33. And went over the line as they brought the ball in play. That was Cora Connolly did that. Connolly with 4 fouls. That may be weighing on her a little bit. Listen. And the ball was up and good. Yuskis 4-2. Orwig shoots the ball, blocked by Haas, picked up by Connolly. She shoots the ball, no good. Rebound on the backside by Newland. She's in the ball game. Haas drives to the bucket, feeds to Denny low. Denning and no good. Back out to Lemaire, and then over to Yuskis for 3. No good. Rebound. Connolly gets it back out to Orwig. Orwig off the basket. No good, and they're going to call a late foul there. They'll shoot 2.
I think they'll get Denning for this foul here.
It'll be Denning with the foul. That's her first personal, third team. Orwig to the line. First shot up is good. Coming out is Sowers. Into the ball game is Collins. I got to get my sheets right here. Had them just, nope, I had them right. Ball up, Ortwig makes the second one. That gives her 7 points in this third quarter. Haas back with the ball. She drives down the court. She'll kick it. Nope, she's going to drive baseline. Now she's going to kick it out. That's Yuskis. Top the key. Newland, right-hand side. That Lemaire. She's looking for somebody. Finds Denning. Drives, kicks it back out to Lemaire. 2 points for Lemaire. That's 5 for her in this third quarter, making it 38-19, down to a minute and 19 seconds. Nauvoo Colusa leading Lewiston here in 7-2A girls. Ball blocked by Haas, and down to the ground goes Orwig after the shot. She was off balance. Lemaire, she'll bring it back up, takes it back to the middle, set up the offense. Down on the right-hand side, Denning, she drives in, shortest person on the floor, drives into the bucket, and makes the shot. 4 points for her in this half. Ball brought up by Orwig. Orwig looks, drives, and she's going to get fouled. Who's it going to be on? 14? She's going to shoot 2. .23, that's going to be on Haas. That's her first foul. To the line, Orwig makes the free throw. She's up to 8 points in this quarter. Gonna try for number 9 here. 46.5 seconds left. Makes the next one. She's 5 out of 7 on free throws. Inbound. That's going to be Euskis, and it's going to be 5 count. And again, Tim, they didn't not handling the pressure very well.
Yeah, I think they need to figure out that they need to have another guard up there because they're double teaming Haas, and they've been trying to get it to her the whole time.
Inbound Orwig, she gets it in the middle, and that was Collins with that. And that's 4 points for her in this third quarter. Ball be brought up by Lemaire. She's guarded on the other side by Yuskovic. They get it into Denning. She drives and shoots out the basket. And I tell you what, 8 points for her in the ball game. Down to 20 seconds. Score 42-23. Nauvoo Colusa over Lewiston and travel. Yep. She moves. She'd stayed on her booty. She'd been okay, but she leaned back. Inbound Orwig. Get the ball in the center. That is Carvin for 2. That'll be Lemaire. Brings the ball up, shoots a running 3, no good, and that's the end of 3 quarters of play as it's Nauvoo Colusa 42-25 for Lewiston. We'll be back after these messages.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
You're getting thirsty. Bold. Refreshing. So good. I mean, dude.
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, Lisa Surratt running the camera as we call her, and Brown County Sports Grandma Basketball because she's wants Lewiston to make this a closer ball game as it's a 17-point ball game as we head into the fourth quarter. And here in the quarterfinal action of the state tournament, we'll have games all day today for you. 4 quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, and then we'll come back Thursday and do the finals for you in junior high basketball as they get across the line. Out of the top of the key, that's Jurkovic. She tried to get it into Orwig, but now Orwig's got the basketball, set up the offense. She's trying to drive, and now we've dropped back. Resembles a man-to-man, but a matchup, and timeout called on the floor. 42-25, 5:38 left here in the third. Nauvoo Colusa with the lead.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera. Named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Back with you on Central Illinois Sports. We've got State 7A, Class 2A games for you today. Orwig inbounds, and she gives it up to Jurkovic. No good on the three, and a ball torn away by Collins. Back over to Jurkovic for two. No good. Rebound Haas, and she got people all over her. And they just don't want her to come down with that basketball, do they, Tim?
No, I don't think they want her to get the ball at all, actually. Even if it's a rebound, they're going to try and get it away from her.
That's going to be Orwig's third foul. So we get going here. That's down in the corner. Denning, she tries to drive again. They cut her off this time, Tim. They're not going to let her have that shot. And the foul is going to be on okay. Driving in, Denny off, and that's partially blocked there by Conley. And I tell you what, she's got to watch because by my count, she's got 4 fouls. Unless they change that other one. I saw another number up there later. Down in the corner. Back out front to Haas with Sowers. And there's Denning. And she's got the long two. And Denning with 8 points in this half. Warwick will bring the basketball across. Gets it down. Oh, Denning with the steal there. We'll go back the other direction. Lemaire. They're going to still put some full court pressure on it. Orwig with her. Gives it over to Yuskis. That's Haas. Don't leave her open. Ball picked off by Orwig. She's going to go down and add to her total 2 more points. Back the other direction. Yuskis. You hit in the corner to Denning. She shoots 2. 2 more points for Denning. And she got 10 in this half. 46-27 down to 4:03 left here in this first contest. Collins fed that off to Jurkovic, and she gets fouled. Foul's going to be on Denning.
I think we've heard her name quite a bit this half.
Yeah, a couple of fouls. Going to the line. Jurkovic to the line to shoot 2. First one is up and no good. Second shot. No good. A rebound, Collins. Finally, the ball ends up in Denning's hands. She gets it over to Lemaire. Lemaire will bring the ball up. Got it across half line. Tries to feed it over. She does to Yuskis. Yuskis looks at the 3. Doesn't take it. She's going to be tied up by Orwig and Jurkovic. Jump ball. Haven't seen too many of those, Tim.
No, I think we've only had one other than this time. I believe so.
Usually in a junior high game, Kevin Dieterle, or even in a high school girls game, asking for donations for every tie-up. Traveling called, headed back the other direction, 3:34. Nauvoo Colusa Vikings up 46 over to 27 over Lewiston. Inbound by Collins. She'll get over to Orwig. Orwig with the basketball. Feeds in the post. They end up down low. Ball thrown up and in, as that was Jurkovic with 2. And ball knocked out of bounds.
Nauvoo Colusa still not handling that pressure very well, and Lewistown need to keep that pressure going on if they want to win this game.
Yeah, and timeout called on the floor, and it'll be a full timeout. 46-29, Nauvoo Colusa over Lewistown.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
Steve Surratt, Tim Hull, Lisa Surratt back with you. Central Illinois Sports Girls State Basketball. 7A action here as we get going. Ball gets finally inbounded. That's over 2. Denning ends up getting it across the line for him. Back out front to Lemaire. Lemaire with the dribble out front. Jurkovic on her, kicks it down into the corner. That'll be Yuskis, and she gets 2. That's, I believe, 4 points on her for the day. Right side, down the dribble, that's Collins, or Turvin. Down low, get it to Connolly, and she travels. If you're Lewiston, you can't afford to make any mistakes now, Tim, each time down the floor. You've got to come down each floor and get a bucket.
Yeah, you've got to basically play a perfect game now.
And if you're on the Nauvoo Colusa side, you can't do what you did there and have a turnover on an inbound pass. You've got to get the ball in and take time off the clock. Down to 2:33 left here. And we'll have a post-game show brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Right side. Bring it back across. Jurkovic brings it in. Shoots, no good. Rebound on the backside there, Yuskis. She throws the ball away. There was Jurkovic. She shot again, nothing. Ball run down. Lemaire. And let's see if that's her 5th foul. See if I'm right or wrong. 15. No, they haven't changed it, I don't think. Yeah, that's going to be 5 as she comes out of the ball game. Wait a second. Nope, she doesn't come out. 20 comes out of the ball game. Tarvin. They give that to 1, Lisa? So am I. Denning already has 2 fouls. Or, I mean, that person's not in the ball game. It's got to be 15. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a PA announcer to see what he's got. And I thought they changed that foul earlier to someone else. I think maybe to Collins or something. So it'll be inbounded. Back the other direction, Yuskis. She gets it across the line, down to just about 2 minutes left. Down underneath Sowers. She kicks it back out to Denning. Denning with the ball, or I should say Scott. And that 2-pointer was by Yuskis, but rebounded by Haas. She drives to the bucket. It's going to get fouled by Sowers on the other team. On Lewiston. That's her first team. And up by Haas is good. Next shot is also good. Tim, she's got 2 points in the last 2 quarters. That's all that Haas has. They're going to pull her from the ball game, let her rest with a 21-point lead. 1:53 left here in the fourth. Orwig brings it up. Timeout, full timeout by Lewiston. 50-29, minute and a half left here in the fourth. Nauvoo Colusa leads.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
Central Illinois Sports with 7 girls 2A basketball here. Quarterfinal, first game, the 10 o'clock game. Nauvoo Colusa 50 and 29 for Lewiston. That's Tarvin for 3, no good. They try to save it, and it is saved by Ortwig. They get it inbound, turned around. That's Sowers, and she got fouled. Foul's going to be on 14. That's going to be on Yuskus. She'll go to the line for 2. Shot is up. No good. She misses the first one as Sowers does it. She might have 1 point. Next one up, no good. And, yep, in too quickly. Okay, 30 is Check 9 and Lama. And the re-put up was by who there? 20? Tarvin? I believe so too. Ball's across. Ball's got by Ortwig. Down to 1:20. Ortwig drives, shoots, and it's in. And she adds to her total in the second half. Ball inbounded. That'll be Cole, and she's going to get fouled. And they'll get it out of bounds.
They're calling an offensive foul on Nauvoo right there.
Oh, really? Okay, on 12. Inbound. That was Connolly, no good. Sowers with the rebound and knocked out. Oddly enough, the team up has put in a whole new team here, Tim.
Yeah, Lewiston still has their starting 5 in, and Nauvoo put in their second string players.
And the ball stolen. Lewiston puts it up, but the rebound there by Lama. .43 on the foul. That'll be Sowers. That's her second foul of the ball game. Shooting foul to the line. Ball's up. And good. You know, it's kind of nice to get your name in the state book. And I've got, is this 13 shooting at the line? Llama, isn't it? Can't tell with the ponytails, Tim. And the second one is no good, and it's tipped, and they're saying it's going to be Lewiston basketball. And Lewiston finally puts in the rest of their bench out here to give them state playing time. As Pasley's in the ball game. She's been in prior, but not very much. And we'll try to tell you as the ponytails fly. Wreath. And she gets tied up down below by Schecknine. Inbound will be Pasley. Down to 43 seconds. Right hand side. That'll be Wreath. She goes in, gives the ball to Kozad. And a ball thrown away and picked up. Back the other direction. Lama with the basketball. She'll take a free throw line. Gives it over to Schecknine. No good. And shot by Fink. No good. Down to 18 seconds. Postgame shows are going to be brought to you by Blessing Health Systems. Has locations throughout the region to meet the health needs, care needs of your family. From walk-in to primary care, specialty care, and emergency medicine, Blessing Health System is here to serve you. Learn more at blessinghealth.org. Ball on the right-hand side. That's Wreath. Gets it back out front. Kozai. Over to Keithley. I'm a little slow here. New names, Byers. Byers makes the buzzer. Is that a 2 or a 3? She shook up there, folks. Was Byer, I don't know, Tim, was that a 3 or a 2?
I think it was a 2 there.
Yeah, I think it was. We're going to have the points here for you in just a moment. We'll take a station break. Final score, 51-35, Nauvoo Colusa over Lewiston in the quarterfinals. So Nauvoo Colusa goes on to play this afternoon. We'll take a station break. We'll be back with the Blessing Health System postgame show after these messages.
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Steve Surratt, Tim Hull back with you on Central Illinois Sports. Lisa Surratt over on the camera. We got a final here, 51-35. Nauvoo Colusa over Lewiston in our opening game of the quarterfinals here of the girls 7 2A tournament. And we'll have 3 more ball games here in this, what I can call morning afternoon session, and then we'll have the rest of it for you. Well, the scoring goes kind of like this. Denning with 12. Most of those, all but 10 of those in the second half. 7 by Lemaire, 1 by Lama, 2 by Euskas. Newland had 5, 20 by Haas, and 3 by Scott. And Tim, what was it from the field?
For Nauvoo Colusa, they shot 43 of 18 from the field with 3 for 8 from 3 and 12 for 14 from the free throw line.
On the other side for Lewiston, the losing team here, Byer with 2 right at the buzzer. 6 for Yurkovich, 14 for Orwig. Almost all those was the second half. Tarwin 6. Connolly 6, Tarwin 7, 2 for Sowers, and that's the scoring for them. And Tim, the stats for that?
For Lewiston, they shot 14 of 43 from the field with 1 for 6 from 3 and 6 for 13 from the free throw line.
And I don't think they're denying their player of the ball game is going to be Macy Haas for Nauvoo Colusa as they get ready for back, and that is brought to you by Derek Harris, correct?
Yep. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from the coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That is why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the Player of the Game on Central Illinois Sports.
All right, that's the Player of the Ball game. Post-game, those stats were brought to you by Blessing Health Systems, locations throughout the region to meet your healthcare needs for family, from walk-in to primary care, specialty care, and emergency medicine. Blessing Health Systems is here to serve you. Learn more at blessinghealth.org. Tim's going to start we're going to start a new feed, right, for the people?
Yes, we will. And for the next game, we will have a whole new video for it.
All right, and we'll be back on that with the Great Rivers pregame show.